Good evening. My name is Paulo, and today we are going to present about our assessment tree, a group presentation for the startup management team. We are the group one, and for a given startup, we are gonna overview the recommendation of cloud architecture and solve their problem to scale in the cloud. Let's get started with the problem statement. Our client, MRI startup, is developing AI driven SaaS software solution that requires assistance in design a cloud architecture. The key considerations for these architectures are scalability. The owners really like to accommodate future growth. It means the data volume and the user base is going to be exponential growing. Also, they really want a way to cost effectiveness. They need to want to monitor the costs and have a way they can have a fair and predictable pricing model. Finally, the security and data privacy and security are really important in this case, and they really want to adhere to our requirements from the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, an example from US, but also GDPR from Europe, to ensure the security and privacy of protected health information. How the company looks like. The goal of the company is to offer our AI driven software as service, as SaaS software. Then this software is specializing in in-depth analysis of magnetic resonance imaging MRI scans and how the company sell this product. They have a contract with hospitals which they can do in a year with the hospital, and once this contract is signed, they started the integration with the MRI images for the company. Probably they couldn't have these thousands of images saved somewhere and they can use these images to do the integration and of course enable them to upload new ones. And the deployment will be once this SaaS platform is fully in the cloud. The deployment is just provided them the access in the platform and they can start using that. And as the requirement said, they really want to have this billing clear, not only for them in terms of cloud, but you're gonna give that to the user, and the usage billing and the usage analytics. It's about how their client is gonna interact with the platform, how many MRI they're gonna upload, how many traffic they're gonna generate in this process, and how many megabytes they're gonna consume. Like the pricing model is really attached to the volume of the data that this company is gonna share with the platform. Then we can discuss about a specific use case for the system, also the scalability needs. So a simple user flow for their clients is once they have the platform, the user is going to log in and they have two options to use the system. One, they can upload the MRI image to the system to have a quick report from a given MRI image. And in purple, you can see you have the AI generates the report where the magic happened, and the AI is gonna read this image. They're gonna do the conversions that necessary to read, and then they're gonna provide a text diagnostic about the image. Then if they don't want to upload manually the image, they also can integrate with the current resources that they have in the company, in the hospital. Could be a bucket of thousands of MRI images, or could be a service they are already using from the MRI machines that provide this image, and they can plug this to the SaaS application, and then the AI through a batch they can do the diagnostic for all of these images in the platform, and then they can have this rich information in the platform, and they can take decisions, share with their clients, etc. And then they can log out for the system or keeping repeating the flow. Then how what is the scalability needs? Also, the owners really do like to expand the growth of data volume and the users. A global multi-region cloud deployment is really important because they could have a client in US, Europe, or Asia, and the SaaS platform should be able to handle these users without any latency. And it comes to also these resources in the cloud should be automatically scalable in terms of compute storage and network, and with a really intelligent load balancing. um, and in the more technical parts, the developer or responsible for the platform, they are going to consider using serverless architecture, also containerization as such as Docker and Kubernetes. In terms of security and data privacy, that's the most concern in healthcare. The company really would like to have the compliance in GDPR from Europe users, and also with 8 IP AA compliance for US market, if applicable. Uh, Also, they need to think about a company that could have hospitals in US and hospitals in Europe, how this data transfer mechanism is going to happen. Also, there is like international communication, and they cross a lot of regulations, etc. about data. And when it comes to the data specific itself, anonymization, pseudonymization techniques is going to be applied to secure like the MRI image is not expose any data from the patient, and this is really important to secure the patient privacy. Once this is established, they can have a really scalable and secure platform.